How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of a green bottle, funky, Christmassy, barrel-aged, hopeful goodness in the form of Fermentery form out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is their Merry Mary. Yeah, Fermentery form. I have not reviewed anything from these guys yet. Why am I reviewing this? Because I went there. I went to the brewery. I ended up interviewing one of the owners and brewer, Ethan Tripp. Did it for my podcast about a week or so ago. By the time I air this, probably be a couple weeks. Go check it out. Super interesting dude. They're doing super cool stuff down there. They're actually doing legit Solera method sours. Now, by Solera method, give you the quick dirty version of it. Basically, I've talked about Solera method before in looser terms. Most people, when they think about Solera method, they talk about taking two beers, aged beer, and applying it to a beer moving forward. And I've used this term for them. Kane, their anniversary series, always has the original initial release in it. I don't know if it's every single release is in the ones that are coming out, but there's always the original one in there. So you have this kind of blending of it. That's a loose kind of Solera method thing. Legit Solera method is when you actually you have, a nice pyramid of barrel-aged beers, and then you kind of, you have layers of aged beers that are all interconnected. And it's a way of aging beer, and what you do is you end up with a more kind of rounded, you get a bit of a quicker aging process when it comes to the sour, so it kind of accelerates things because you have that old beer kind of treating the new beer, or teaching is a good word, the new beer how to act, how to get old quicker. And it's a bit, other people have done it. Sam Adamson has done it, and a couple other breweries up north have done it. But it's the only one close to me that I know that's been doing it on the real. So I went down and interviewed Ethan for the podcast, ended up picking up a couple bottles, but then I immediately, had a wedding coming up, got married, blah, blah, blah. I have bottles and I have not cracked them yet. I brought some to the wedding. None of them, I don't think any of them got cracked, which is weird. Anyway, one of them might have. I think one did. Anyway, we're cracking this one. So here we go. What does it say on here? It says Merry Mary. It's a barrel-aged celebration ale. It's 9.3% alcohol by volume. This is batch number 1, and it's a fermentary form. I say fermentary, whatever. Be More Ave in Philly. So you're right on the edge of Fishtown, you are. It's all right. Kind of looks very festive, very Christmas. Let's give it a crack, see what she's got. We got a cap. We got a cork. This is 2017. It's got to be Christmas time, 2017. It's Merry Mary. So they do everything is, corked green bottles. So they're definitely going the OG route with a lot of the stuff they do. Give this a proper pour because I'm not sure how this is going to come out. So they talk about a celebration ale. I'm assuming it's a soured version of a winter warmer. That's my guess. I have no idea. Not the most proper sub pours. Got a little bit more head than I wanted, but such is life. You can see there a nice gravity-defying creaminess. It kind of has a malted malt ball color. It had the core of malted malt ball color. Nothing too dark. Maybe a skosh below that, but it's got this nice creaminess to it. And she's dark. Definitely has that kind of Belgian winter warmer kind of look to her, kind of vibes to her. See if you can get a nose. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Coming off very oud bruni to me. You're getting a rich kind of caramels, maybe even a soft little cherry. It could be the barrel aging going in there, but I'm pretty sure this is wine barrel. They say barrel aged. I know everything they're doing is barrels, but obviously you can use different barrels. I feel like there's a nice vinous-ness, nice red grapiness to this. Yeah, she smells pretty good actually. More than pretty good actually. Yeah, nice, big, robust kind of red notes. As you get preliminary, you getting that vinous grapiness, you get a little bit of red cherry, but you're also getting a soft kind of caramel vibe in there. It smells quite nice. Kind of like oud brun, wine barrel aged oud brun kind of vibes. I'm going to dive in, see what she's got. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Way tartar than I thought she'd be in a good way. Not really overly acidic though. So she's super drinkable. It gives you this pop of tartness. Right up front, like almost like super puckering. You're like, oh my god, but then you release, and you're like, okay, that's fun. Like it's making me smile. It's giving you that kind of sour candy kind of smile. I've always had that thing where I've eaten sour candy. If it hits me a certain way, it just forces me to want to smile. That's what this is doing. But that acidity just isn't there. So it's lending itself to be infinitely more drinkable. It has to be a wine barrel, influenced majorly by a wine barrel. A big red, purple grapiness going in there. And like I said, you're still getting the plums. Those cherries pretty much knocked off. Not really getting much of that in there. You're getting a nice kind of soft, kind of rich, sweet kind of caramel malt. But at the same time, you're getting a bit of nuttiness going on there too. This is fun. This is a fun beer. Yeah, pop of tartness up front without being overly acidic. It's making my mind go all weird. I like this. This is fun stuff. These are my kind of sours. These are more approachable, more drinkable, more refined, more old world, rounded kind of sours. Not, a lot of people just make sours and they throw a lot of shit in a lot of places and come up with a lot of weird stuff, and everybody gushes over how good those sours are. And I think there's a lot of propping up of sours. Not that I'm a sour expert. It's probably one of my weakest points when it comes to beer reviewing or otherwise. I feel like there's a lot of saying breweries are good without actually being good. If that makes any sense. But from what I've had from these guys, from my visit and further, it's my kind of stuff, man. I mean, the carbonation level is beautiful. The way the kind of barrel comes off, you get a soft kind of, even almost slightly vanilla kind of oakiness to it. The caramel on top of that kind of wine thing just absolutely does it for me. Like I said, that big pop of tartness without having a big, robust kind of acidity to it, that kind of gives you a bit of a show, a bit of shock factor without being like super enamel ripping kind of toughness to where it's going to be hard to get through. It's beautiful. This bottle is going to be drank tonight. I am going to drink it all myself, and I am not going to have a problem putting it down. Let's put it that way. Pleasure. Let's talk about it. Is this one of the better barrel-aged sours that it has of late? Worthy of being in the conversation. I've had better ones, but the uniqueness of it. Trying to rethink that question a little bit. Is it one of the better barrel-aged American sours? No, I'm going to stick with that. It's worthy of being in the conversation. Not one of the best ones, but as far as its uniqueness and funness, it's definitely up there. Value and availability, I forget what it is, 15, 16 bucks? I don't know. $7.50, green bottle, cork format. It's kind of cheap. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you want tart, sour, light soda. I don't know where that one came from. It has a little bit of cola vibes to it. But it's that great combination with that soft caramel with that pop of tartness. So if you really want to like sours, but high acidity gets in the way, or you get down with kind of kettle sours, I don't even want to go that direction, but want something a bit more. It's much more elevated than that, much more refined, much more complicated than that. If you like sour beers, let's keep it simple. If you like sour beers, you like barrel-aged beers, you want to mash the two, and you want to try something you don't typically find out and about, pick it up. It comes off more wild than super sour, more funky than anything else, but it has enough sour to let you know it's a sour. It's super tasty, and the way the barrel works with the beer and that rich dark malt, I dig it. Hopefully you would too. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. Type that into Google. See me doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Type that into Google. See me doing the podcasting stuff where I interview Ethan Tripp from Fermentery Forum. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice merry celebration ale right now. And hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.